True Warrior football. True Warrior football. True Warrior football.
You are listening to True Warrior Football Podcast with your host, Corey Kid Smith.
Ball is snapped. It's going to be handed off. They're going to gain, it looks like to be about 3 yards.
Dexter Smith
He's still up.
Yeah, Dexter Smith and the gang of Warriors are in on the tackle there. Ball's whistled dead. Gain about 3 yards on the play, Roman. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Like I said earlier, and we see Jeremy Finch running off the field with a limp. Maybe I think that might be the reason why we have not seen too much of him.
Possibly. We got another guy running off the field here. You got to be quick.
We see ball is thrown. Ooh.
Jelani Reed drops him.
Jelani Reed's right there.
Short of the sticks there for a first down.
Honestly, if you look, it seems he almost misses the tackle. That it could have been bad, honestly. Oh, no, never mind. He gets him, trips him up good right there.
Timeout from Pike Red Devils here. And once again, folks, if you're listening to Warren Central High School and Pike High School on your local radio station, presented by this game is presented by the Great American Rivalry Series in the United States Army. We want to thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. We hope you've enjoyed a great night. I'm honestly surprised they aren't moving faster here. They're moving like they have the 28 points in the cushion instead of needing to get the touchdown here.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they're not moving faster.
Urgency would help. Ball gets snapped, is thrown, quick throw.
14.
Number 14. That'll be Bryson Fields right there with the nice catch for Pike.
Fields with another big catch. Once again, the quarterback must trust him a lot. After he had that bad drop in the first half, he's come back to him twice, and twice more he's made big plays that could move the chains.
Yep, and we all know that's what college coaches love. Just making really big plays in these crunch moments like this.
We have a flag on the play there.
Yeah, flag on the play. We'll see who that flag has been called on. We'll see what the refs want to decide with it. And Pike with not a lot of time.
Is that right? 24 seconds left in this game. This is very interesting. Very interesting.
But we have seen it done before from them, though. We've seen them. It was in about 17 seconds. We've seen them score a touchdown, but it was off a punt return. So we don't know how this will go.
So the penalty is against Pike.
They'll be moved back about 10 yards. Definitely not what you want to see there.
First and long here.
Ball was snapped. They decide to. Wow. Whoa.
He was trying to halfback pass there with Thomas.
Taken down early.
Andrew Winkle with a huge stop right there to blow up the play and get him down, forcing Pike to use another timeout.
Yeah, I don't know about that play call right there from Pike.
It looks like if I could see down the field here, it may have had a guy wide open. It just looks like he just didn't have enough time to swing his arm back and toss it down the field to give his guy a good chance at catching it.
Yeah, and we all know Warren is really good at putting pressure on other
Correct.
teams' quarterbacks, just not allowing them to have time to be able to get their throw off or even to think or see the wide open man that's there.
You need a lot of time for those type of plays to develop. This isn't like the pros where, you know, a flea flicker to a pass downfield is like 2 seconds, it feels like.
Pike's going to have to pull something from Narnia here.
28-20, 15 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Long.
Pike has 1 timeout remaining. Warren has 2.
See, the ball is snapped. They want to go deep with it, but he's able to jump the line. And the ball is thrown out of bounds.
8 seconds remaining.
Man, that's not what you want to see if you're a Pike fan.
But there's a flag on the play. Did Warren hit the quarterback out of bounds? I'm not exactly sure what the penalty is on the play, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, if Pike is moved back here and it is called on them, I don't know if they are going to be able to make this comeback right here.
I don't know. It's a penalty against Warren.
And so it is on Warren, and the Pike will be moved up about 10
Personal
yards.
foul penalty. It's going to be a first. It should give them a first down.
Definitely, it should be a 1st and 10, I would assume.
Unless it's not that type of penalty. Okay, so it's still saying it's 3rd down. Hold on here.
Refs.
A timeout I got here. 3rd and 11 from the 28-yard line.
Pike wants to go deep with it. And the ball is deflected by Warren. Wow. That is on the one-on-one in the corner.
It's still saying 1 second is left on the clock on the scoreboard ladies and gentlemen.
That is a really good deflection right there. If we can get a replay on that, that would be nice.
And both Jelani Reed,
one-on-one in the corner. Quarterback throws it up. The pass seems to be good. Jelani jumps up there and almost grabs it.
Zach Wallace was in to help on the play there. But Jelani Reed right there almost came down with another interception.
Yeah, that's what you love to see if you're Warren right now.
So we have one play, 1 second.
1 second on the clock.
On the clock.
They go for it again. This time balls will be thrown to the left side. And the ball is caught!
Oh.
But just out of bounds. Wait.
It's a catch.
The ball is caught.
It's a catch.
By Pike, and that'll be a touchdown.
It's a
now
catch.
All they have to do is score this
two-point
conversion. And the game will go into overtime. I think we've yet to see a game going to overtime yet against us.
We've not had an overtime game since last year's game against Ben Davis.
Wow.
So it's been a full year. That is incredible there.
But
that is incredible there.
We say? We said this Warren Central defense just cannot get lazy right here. They've got to stay on top of their game at all times.
Correct.
Or
right. Imani Lewis.
Yeah, I think it was 83. Yep, definitely. Yeah, he was just about 6'2", with 6'2", 176 pounds.
So here it is right here, the play.
This is the deciding play we have. They go for it. The ball is thrown. It is caught by Pike.
Unbelievable.
And that is the two-point conversion is good.
Bobby Thomas.
It will be going to overtime. This is Warren Central's first overtime game yet this season. And, man, the Warren Central has just gotten lazy on defense right now. I mean, look, as you see, he goes back. lobs the ball up, and he is just wide open. I mean, nobody even sees him.
Nobody goes with.
That's the second time for a 2-point conversion that a guy has just been wide open right there. Some momentum back.
So now Pike loses 4 or 5 yards on the play here. 2nd and 14.
And honestly, if you're Pike right here, I wouldn't think it is a bad idea to try to get a deep throw in.
Great pass break up there.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, it's worked. These passes or these deep throws to the corners with these one-on-ones have not been too bad. We see right there the ball is actually almost picked off by Sean Fox right there.
Sean Fox, Caleb Elkins combined to disrupt that play. Who would have thought? 2 of our best defenders on the play. Yes.
On the ball.
Third down.
We'll see if Pike can pull off a big play right here. We see the ball is snapped, ball is thrown to the corner, and I told you these corner throws from these wide receivers going out wide has actually been working really well for them.
It makes it 4th and 10 here from the 10-yard line. It's very tricky. What do you do here? You're Pike. You've not attempted a field goal tonight. You've done 1 kick, and outside of that kick wasn't any good. So do you go for it here? It looks like they're going to rush on the field goal team.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to go for this
a potential score. So we're looking at a 33-yard field goal, 32-yard field goal.
And I don't think
Warren calls a timeout.
Yep. I don't think the Pike kicker is yet to win for like their school, their franchise, everything. That is history right there.
Now they're going for it. The kicker's off the field.
They're gonna throw to the corner, and the ball is caught.
Oh my!
By number looks
God.
like 83.
83.
Imani Lewis, wide receiver. And they're saying the ball is out of bounds. If we get a replay on that.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
You
can see the ball. What
did I say though?
Shocked. These corner throws. Ball is caught. Oh. We'll see the lights go out.
Oh my God.
What is going on here?
I honestly cannot believe we looks like we've lost power here on the field at Warriors.
Oh yeah,
Stadium,
wow, we have lost power.
The lights are off. But we just saw on the replay there. It looks like the referees may have gotten it. It looks like the referees may have gotten that play wrong. That should have been labeled as a touchdown. A lot of people don't understand how much rides on the kicker, because most of the time, if the kicker's doing his job, you don't pay attention to it. When you are paying attention to the kicker, he's not doing his job.
Definitely a position that does not get a lot of love.
Doesn't get any love, gets a lot of hate.
Yep, exactly. It's kind of expected of them to make kicks like these, even though it's not easy. And he does. The kick is good.
The kick
and
is
good.
And the Warriors
field goal.
Survive and win.
Wow. I mean,
a hard-fought battle.
If you are Pike right now, you cannot even hang your head low. I mean, in your head, you should just be saying to yourself, we won that game, and we're going to bounce back next game, and we're going to win that game too, honestly.
That is very tough for Coach Brevard and his staff. They fought. I mean, that is an incredible effort from that team. The quarterback, Lewis, who is a sophomore, Mike Lewis, played tremendous. Amani Lewis, Bobby Thomas, that's unbelievable effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We survived. Man, I can't even describe the feeling of going through last week's game and just sitting there like, wow, okay, we're really in a battle here. All right. And I really, truly shouldn't be surprised because I mentioned last week before our game how Pike really had us in a battle last year. It's just when you're up 2 scores in the fourth quarter, you don't really expect to end up in overtime. And then the plays that happen in overtime, you really don't expect. But it happened. And like I said, we survived. I feel bad for that young man from Pike. It is what it is. If overtime rules were different, if review was different in high school, if there was a review in high school, I should say, maybe they call that a touchdown. I think he was in. Some people say his foot was on the line. I heard other people say he bobbled the ball and didn't have full control of it before he was out of bounds. As you saw from my reaction right there, it looked clear as day to me that was a touchdown. And it was, like I said, I was very surprised that they didn't go for the field goal. You know, Pike is 1-4 coming to that game. What do they have to lose? All right, go for it. Might as well. You got the momentum. I don't blame you. I probably would do the same thing if I was Coach Brevard. I battled back, got 2 touchdowns and 2 separate 2-point conversions. Go for it. And I say all that to say this. We still would have had a chance. We still would have had an opportunity to get on the field and answer and get a touchdown or a 2-point conversion of our own. So it wasn't necessarily the end of the game. It wasn't necessarily the game-winning play. But that's life. That's high school football. That's sports in general. Nothing is perfect. But as I say that, we have so much to clean up. Our special teams play for the night. I would say outside of the field goal that we ended up kicking from Jermaine Ellery was poor. We the kickoff return for a touchdown. Then to give up another huge kickoff return that gets called back. It's just we can't have that. We absolutely cannot have that. Not if we want to get far. Defensively, I thought we played well for the most part. We gave up too many big plays that kept them in the game. Penalty-wise, we just killed ourselves. And really, penalties were hampering both teams, really. We get penalty here, personal foul penalty, hit out of bounds, just pass interference stuff. It's just these mistakes are not what we want. Offense, I think they did very well to start. 28 points in the first half. I'm fine with that. I expected more. We didn't get that in the second half. I know Coach Whitaker and his staff are going to work on that. I know Coach Clark and his staff are going to work on the defensive side of the ball. Special teams wise, we got to come together and figure things out. Because now, I say all that to say this. Pike was 1-4, 1-5 now. The next 2 teams that we're facing, really the next 3 teams we're facing are combined 14-4. We have the toughest remaining stretch of, I would say, probably any team remaining in 6A football. On the road at 5-1, Lawrence North. Probably going to be on the road at 6-1. We're going to be on the road at a Carmel team that was most likely going to be 6-1, and then come back home to face a Cathedral team that's probably looking at 6-2 as well. I mean, this is just an absolute gauntlet, better than what we saw, more difficult than what we saw last year when we faced these 3 separate teams in back-to-back weeks. Lawrence North, first off with them. just looking at their schedule, I mean, outside of the game they lost to, I think it was Fishers. Is it Fishers, I believe? I had to pull it up. Oh, yeah, outside of their Fishers game where they lost 31-28 in week 2. They've won every game since then by 20-plus points. 32-7 over East Central, 34-point win over North Central, 77-point drubbing of Tech, and then they just absolutely smoked Ben Davis last week. 48-19, final scores was that 30. They won by 29 points. These guys are ready. I mean, 77-48, that's 130 plus points right there. Is that 130 points? My math is off. It's a lot of points. A lot of points. They put the ball up and they get going. Now, granted, Tech isn't that good. Ben Davis this is the worst Ben Davis has had to a start of a season in quite some time. They're 1-5. Tech is, who knows what Tech is. Tech is 2-4. North Central is North Central. Okay. It is what it is. We have to go out there and play the best football we've played in quite some time. As a matter of fact, you know what? I've wanted to do a promo for this game. I sat down, I got these videos, I got this, I'm trying to make sure all the good, but you know what? No promo can make me, no promo can turn around what I'm trying to convey here. I hate Lawrence North for a variety of reasons. Well, really, it's too specific, all right? For one, how they've embarrassed us recently. Last 2 years, 33-7 and 48-7 the year before that at their place. Embarrassing. Running clock in the second half. Most importantly, what they did, what they stole from me from my senior night will never be forgiven. Never be forgiven. And I hold on to that almost 20 years later. 33-14. We go from being number 3 team in the nation to number 3 team in the state. One game. Our what should have been perfect season in 2005 ruined by one game, and it happened on my senior night. Can never be that can never be forgiven or forgotten. No. 55-3 sectional championship. We got our revenge, and that revenge set up, which would end up being like a 15-year winning streak against them. But since 2019, our last regular season victory against Lawrence North, they had us. 2020, they got us. Donovan McCulley, who's now was a wide receiver at Indiana, now wide receiver at Michigan, was their quarterback, star player, really great player, killed us. We got them back in the playoff game in 2020, and that was the last time we beat them. 2021, they come back and beat us on the field goal at their place. 22, they come here, beat us by 2 scores. Or maybe it was 3 scores. 23, I already told you about the running clock in the second half. Last year, 6-0, 2 6-0 teams come in here, and they did things that no other team at that point had done against our defense. They embarrassed us. Defensively, they really embarrassed our offense. Our offense could do nothing and did nothing. I'm tired of losing to these guys. They are not us. This is a program that has nothing to show for itself. They get to this point and think they are the best thing since sliced bread. And I can't stand that. I can't stand that at all. Because they've done it at our expense. They've done it at our place. They've done it at their place. They feel like whenever they see us on the field, they're going to come off the victors. And for the last few years, it's been that way. And been that way by some margin. Now's the time things change. Now's the time things must change. All right? This is our time to show Are we true contenders, or are we just pretenders? Are we the program that, you know, can beat up on teams that are below 500? Are we the team that, you know, against the Southports and Perrys and the Pikes and North Central? Oh man, yeah, we're going to win those games by 3 or 4 scores. But against the teams with a pulse, the teams that are above 500, the teams that are top 5, top 10 in 6A, are we just going to lay down? Are we just going to be the guys that roll in there and let those programs that never done anything just roll over us? No, I don't want that to be the case. I don't want that for this team. I definitely don't want this for the program, because once that precedent is set, it is hard to change things. It is extremely hard to change things. And what Coach Whitaker and his staff, I see, is trying to do is get us back to where we once were. And I don't fault Coach Kirshner. I think he put in a ton of great time in the program. And I think Coach West had us there for a long time as well. That somehow in between, things changed. I don't know if it's just, you can blame it on COVID, but you know what? It is what it is. So now here we are. 5-1, going on the road, MIG championship on the line. They still have Pike, and yeah, after our game, they still have Pike to play. They'll blow out Pike. They'll blow out Pike. They'll blow out Pike. They'll destroy Pike. They'll destroy Pike. They have weapons over there, talent. Defensively, they have a group of defensively, they have a group of linebackers, that are getting a ton of tackles left, right, like 10 tackles, 12 tackles. I mean, I think I saw something that said that 2 players had like 15 tackles each. They're all over the place. They're flying all over the place. And of course, on offense, you got Sales, you got Xavier Moore. And I warned our team last year. I warned everybody that watched the show last year. What they have is something that we lack, or lacked in. Hopefully, we'll see what we can do this time. But their track speed is legit. Absolutely legit. And if we have any hopes of winning this game, we have to limit them as much as possible. I'm sure they have other talented players out there. I know they have weapons that they're ready to use. I know those guys right there are ready and itching to get out there on the field and get some points on the board against us again. We can't allow it to happen. We absolutely cannot allow it to happen. We have to play our best game of the season so far. All 3 phases: offense, defense, and especially special teams. You cannot come into this game with this kind of momentum that we've been generating throughout the season and lay an egg. We can't. We absolutely cannot. We absolutely cannot. I think quarterback Jack Quillen, this was the first game of the season that he had where he didn't throw a touchdown pass. Interesting. He's 4-0, 5-0 now as a starter, and didn't happen for him. So I'm wanting to see how we respond once again on the road. We've been playing very good football on the road this year. Do we keep it up? Do we keep it up? Because once again, like I said, this week and next week are the 2 strongest opponents we have remaining. And I'm once again, I'm getting tired of people saying, had a guy that, hey, is Warren going to win 6 games this year? Like, yeah, we're going to win. We're going to win more than 6 games, guys. I'm just talking about the regular season. These guys, I don't think they can beat Lawrence North. They definitely can't beat Carmel. You see what Carmel's done? And Carmel's a much better team. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Whether Coach Wright is there, and I'm going to get to them later, but I don't care. I want this team to progress to a point to where I don't have to answer those questions because they become absurd, become ridiculous. You guys got to back me up out there. We have to come out there and get back to playing Warren Central football. And we've been playing some good football. It's time for us to take it up a notch. It's time for us to be the best team that we've been all season long. That's what time it is. All right. So that's that. I also want to talk about some of our guys at the next level here. So let's get to it. All right. Now, getting back to our guys at the next level here. First of all, I got to congratulate Elijah Slyback, kicker, punter for University of Virginia. They had a huge win over Florida State. I mean, if you haven't seen this crowd rush right here, I mean, look at this. This is absolutely amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Elijah was voted the alumni player of the week this week for Virginia. He had a bunch of kickoffs. He had 3 touchbacks, I believe. Had a few punts, and he's had a great game. So glad to see him getting in and contributing to a huge victory like that. That's a huge win for that program and for him. So Elijah, congrats, keep it up. And let me go to our guy at Butler, Devin Holman. He had this interception a couple weeks ago against, I think it was Marist. Followed that up, or it was either Marist or Weber State. Either way, followed it up. They came in a loss. That was his first interception of the season. Unfortunately, it came in a loss, but they got a great win this past week. So, Dev, keep balling out there, man. I love what you're doing. And also, shout out to our guys at Marion. We have Curtis Faust, Sean Pennington, who's on IR right now, had an injury that's going to keep him out for the rest of the season. But Marion Sanders, DJ Ward, some other guys are there. I can't believe I can't remember some names. But some other guys are there right now. They had a huge win over IWU, Indiana Wesleyan this past week. So congrats, guys. Keep pushing up. I know you guys got a big game against St. Francis coming up here soon. I know you guys are ready for that and building for it. Keep it going. Hopefully I can make it to that game against St. Francis. Hopefully. And let's see. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you this week. It's been, like I said, it's been a tough week. I still have 2 more episodes of True Warrior Football Top 100, Part 4, players 25 through 11, and Part 5, which will be the final 10. My top 10 promo is done. I cannot wait to get that to you guys. Cannot wait to get this project done. It's the biggest project I've ever done, and it's just, I love it. It's so interesting. Players love it. Some players hate it. Some players asking, well, what did this guy do to get on, and what did I get? They're like, hey, if you have a problem with it, wait to the end. Wait till you see my top 100 fully. Then make your own list. That's all you gotta do. Or make your own list right now. Do what you want. But my list, I stand by it. I'll answer questions about it all when it's out and done. But until then, stay watching. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, just watch another great episode of True Warrior Football. I am your host, Corey the Kid Smith. And as always, Warrior Band, take us away.